Rachel from Her Thrive, and I'm so excited that you're here. Today I'm talking about the different ways and methods that I have used or am currently using to memory plan. But first, if you're not following me on Instagram, go find me at Her Thrive and then hit the subscribe button now so that you don't forget to do that later. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to talk about the different ways that I memory keep. Memory keep is just like photo albums, scrapbooking, things like that, whatever you use to preserve your memories. And I'm going to kind of explain them as if you didn't know all about them, because oftentimes when I'm doing like videos or talking about my planners and things, I just assume I'm talking to the planner community, or like people that already know these things. And I'm just explaining like what I do or my process, or it's just like, I don't know, cool to watch other people do it. But there's also other people that have no idea, and they came here because they want to find different methods to memory keep and find what's best for them. So I'm showing the different things that I have used in the past or what I'm currently using. And then I'll also talk about like the challenges and where to get things and how things work. So some of it sounds like she's dumbing this down. We all know that, but that's not always the case. There may be methods that you don't know of, or I'm talking to people who are not in this community at all, and I'm trying to get them in here. Okay. So one of the first things, I don't want to say first because scrapbooking was probably the first thing I did, or regular albums, but one of the oldest methods I've used, I started this in like 2015, 2016, that I started using pocket pages. So this is a giant 12 by 12 album that was in my garage and now has like rust on it or something. I don't know. I need a new album. So this is pocket pages. Let me introduce you to this big old giant album. Okay, so this is a 12 by 12 pocket page album, and they have them in all kinds of different sizes. As a matter of fact, I have them in different sizes, but this is the 12 by 12. And the way this method works is you stick your photos in this giant album, and they have these pages. You buy them like separate from the album, and they have these pockets. Well, it's the back. They have these pockets where you can stick the photos. So it's kind of like scrapbooking, but you don't have to lay out a full page. It's real easy. You just stick the cards in there, stick the photos in there, and then you have this really cool album. Like there's a lot of pages that are unfinished. And so I started this in like 2015 or 2016, but then I went and added, like these are from like 2011. Okay, I went and just added some loose photos that I had. And this was my very first try at pocket pages. And then I tried this big old giant album. I'm not sure why I did that. And the different, you can buy these sleeves at Hobby Lobby, or you can buy them from Becky Higgins, who she has these kits where you get the albums, you get the cards, you get all the things. So, and I'll link everything below, but most of the stuff just came from Hobby Lobby. Like these are just sleeves that I bought from Hobby Lobby, the albums from Hobby Lobby. I don't think they're real big on selling these anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't think Becky Higgins sells her stuff. I think it might be found in Michael's, but I know Hobby Lobby no longer carries Becky Higgins stuff, and you can find it on her website. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's no longer continuing the product, but what she has on her website is what she has. So you can purchase these pocket cards, and then you can just use them as decor, just like decoratively, or you can journal on them, is what I did for a lot of it. So one of the challenges I will say with this book is, one, it's a 12 by 12. It's massive. To fill up a whole page can be very difficult if you don't have enough photos or they don't go together. And then you buy these sleeves, you buy like a box or a package of them, and they come with different layouts, right? But there's only so many different layouts that they have, and you have to find the right page to fit your photos, or you have to print them like a certain orientation, or either to fit in here. Is mostly for pocket cards, but I have cut some of my photos down to this size like I did there. I cut them down. So you have to make sure that you have photos that fit the orientation, or you can cut down to put in here, or the pocket cards or whatever. And that was the biggest challenge. So I have some sheets in here that are just, I mean, I just put a bunch of cards in here. Look, the back of this one is completely blank because I didn't know what else to put in there. And so I think I just have some blank stuff back here that don't make no sense. Or I store my pocket cards in here is what I'm trying to say. I just store like my extra pocket cards. I just store them in here so that I'm not storing them elsewhere. I can find them in here because I had like a box of these or whatever. And so Mamby used to sell these. They no longer develop them either. And they make these, or they made them for the Happy Planner. I don't know if they still do that. But anyways, so this is Pocket Pages, and I did this like in 2015, 2016. I mean, this is a long album. I don't even know how many years worth it is. I don't even know how much this album weighs, but it's like several years, and it's a lot of fun, and it's super easy. If you're gonna do it, I wouldn't do the 12 by 12 because it's really hard to fill up a whole album. That's just my take on it. Okay. So another way I started memory keeping was when the Happy Planner came out with this large memory keeping planners. It was undated. Now, a lot of people were already using their classic size planners to do this. I know Amanda Zampelli, she did this a lot in her classic size planner, and then the Happy Planner came out with these, and they still make these that have, like this one already has lines on it for you to journal, graph, and then some dot grid. So you can use it however you want. You can journal on them. You can still put photos or pictures or stickers or whatever on it. Okay, so I wasn't real good at using the monthly part. And I think I used this probably this whole year. What year is this? I want to say it's, did I not date this? That was not smart of me if I didn't date it. I didn't even date this year. I don't even know what year this is. There's dates in here somewhere that will tell me what year it is. I want to say this is 2017 or 2018. I don't know why I didn't date this, y'all. It was just not the smartest thing for me to do. So the way this works is you just get stickers or whatever you want, and you can place your photos. You can use I'm going to talk about memory keeping supplies in a whole other video, but you can either print these at Walgreens and have them sized down, or you can get a memory, what's it called, like a photo printer. This is advertised to fit the, I think it's a Kodak. No, that's not right. I can't remember the brand. It's going to come to me. But they advertise that it fits one of those little photo printers. Those little, you know, the ones, what is it, portable ones. And they print out this size. And I think they're stickier. No, they're not sticky. But you just get adhesive and put them on there. But Polaroid. The brand is Polaroid. They advertise that it fits a Polaroid zip. That's exactly what I had. Okay, so one of my challenges for this one was, okay, yeah, this is 2017. No, this is 2018. Okay, this is 2018. Okay, so one of my challenges for this was that there are many months. Oh my goodness, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, my dishwasher would not stop screaming at me. So one of the challenges that I had while using this big Happy Planner to memory keep is the dates. I didn't always have photos to take for things that happen on that date. And I know people say don't worry about the dates, just stick it on there like it's a scrapbook. But if that's the case, then why am I using a planner to do it? Why don't I just use regular old paper? I don't need a planner if that's the case. So I had weeks like this where I didn't take any photos. So then I just stuck some stickers down, and I learned to just leave it alone. A lot of people do the different things in the months, and I just wasn't good with that either. So I felt like that was a wasted space. But there were days when I just don't take a lot of photos, and people will tell you like they'll give you prompts to take photos to make sure you're taking photos, but I don't want to take a photo just for the sake of having something to put in a memory keeping. Like, I don't need to take photos of everything, but I was trying to do that I was trying really hard to do that because I wanted something to put in here. And it's honestly, it's a waste. Like, this is all I took that week, y'all. It became a waste of money because I had a, photo printer, and that ink is not, it only has like 20 sheets per pack, and after a while that starts getting expensive. But the cool thing is that you can punch whatever you want in here, like, and this came with the memory keeping. This is a box set, and it came with it, and this, as you can see, is not a planner sheet. Now these are very helpful. If I were to go back to using a big Happy Planner, I would either, they don't sell these sheets anymore, but they did have a pack of sheets. I would just use regular scrapbook paper. You see how I just use regular old scrapbook paper here? That's exactly what I would do, and punch that in. That's how I would make that work for me. I would not do with the whole dates and stuff. You can put the dates on the scrapbook paper, but it's just, and I couldn't, I'm a rule follower. I could not get away from the dates. I just could not get away from it. Took place on this date, so that's where I need to post it. And most of my stuff would be like very weekend heavy. And so, you know, so this was Go Wild Austin. So if this is Go Wild Austin, wait, is this Austin? Yeah, Austin. And that would have been 2018. Yeah, 2018. So yeah, I tried like doodling in here. Like this is, I don't like this at all. But the point is my memories are preserved. So if I were to recommend doing this, I just wouldn't recommend using the dates. I would get some discs, get a happy notes page with dot grid, and get your own scrapbook paper and put that in there. Now they were selling these, and I do have some of these sheets that are like for memory keeping. This one came with the planner, and so it's all themed one color, but they had some sheets that are probably still on the website that you can purchase that are like different colors or whatever. They're not all, you know, this is all blush and black and white. So anyways, so I was using this. So this is a big happy planner. And you can use any planner. You don't have to have a memory keeping planner that has these like lines and whatever. This layout basically. Use a regular old planner, which is what a lot of people do because the boxes are the same size. So just use a regular old planner if you do want to use this one. Okay, so another way that I started to memory keep after these, because I wanted to use Happy Planner because I like the discs. Okay, so I tried using this. These are like the skinny notes. I think these are just a half sheets notebook. This is before the skinny planner was invented. This is 2019, before it was invented. That sounds funny. And I just started using my own like stamps. These are from like Studio Calico. These are from Happy Planner stickers. And I used, these are actually Happy Planner pages that I was telling you about. They had this like they had this pad of different like scrapbook cardstock. And some of them had prints and some of them had prompts and whatnot. And so I cut them down to fit in this little skinny notebook, and I actually love this. This is one of my favorite ways to do it. I just also bought some dot grid notebook paper, and no, this is what actually came with this note. This is a notebook. It's not a planner. It was like a notebook, and I think this dot grid came with it, and it said notes on it, which is really annoying. All of their paper has something at the top, which I hate. I wish they would just give you blank sheets with nothing on it, but then it's like, why would anyone buy it, right? They want the decor and all that. So anyways, I just started getting different stamps, and like this is from, I can't even remember what is her name? Paige Taylor Evans. This is her stuff here. I started using my silhouette to cut out different, letters and different things like that. I don't recommend these stickers. They're from Hobby Lobby, I think, and they're just not good stickers. So anyways, I really like this one, but one of the challenges I will say is that there's only so many ways you can stick your photos. Now, I see a lot of people, they will print the photo this long. Y'all, I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I can figure it out with my MacBook. You can just size it down, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't tried to do that. And I see a lot of people, they will print a photo this long and then they'll journal on the side or whatever. And I actually like that, but I just haven't tried that method. But there's only so many ways you can stick these photos down, you know, like it's getting redundant. And if you're all about, I just want to capture my memories and journal, then that's perfect. It's fine. If you want it to be more decorative, then not so much. But sometimes I'd only have one photo to put down. So it's like, you can just put it in the middle. This I did with my silhouette markers or silhouette pens. I had this, it's a quote, and or it's not a quote, it's a scripture. And so I had my silhouette write this out for me, and I went and colored it in. That's not my handwriting, y'all. And so, yeah, I just started looking at Traveler's Notebooks memory keeping, and I started using their methods. Like some of these pages need to be like stuck together because I didn't have anything to put there, but they just need to go together like that. But anyways, yeah, I really like this method. I mean, it's really fun. Oh, one of my stickers fell off. And one great thing about it being on discs versus the bound notebook is that you can use, like, these are 3D stickers. My mom bought me these when this kid was in kindergarten. When that kid was in kindergarten, that's when she bought me these. And I'm barely using them when she's like going into first grade. And they're 10 years apart. But anyways, yeah. So this was how I memory kept in 2019. You see, I just didn't have enough stickers or enough photos, but on the bright side is you're not bound to dates with this. You're not bound to dates. You can memory keep once a month or once a week or once a day in here. You can, and that's, and like the big one, you would have to add more pages in there to be able to do that. And it kind of throws it off, you know, because it's dated. And this, or even if it's undated, it's still, you have the months and the weeks in there. And this one you don't. There's no calendar, there's no monthly. And so this is like this is basically just scrapbooking with a skinny planner. So I really like this one though. So I really did enjoy that, but I wanted something that my family would have because that's kind of like my personal memory keeping, but I also wanted to make sure that my family like had an album. And I feel like my pocket pages, that big giant one, that was kind of more for like my family display. And this was more like my own personal notes, my own personal kind of thing, you know. Of course my family can look at it or whatever, but I wanted like an album. So I didn't want to go back to the pocket pages because that was too much. But Becky Higgins does like these digital pocket pages. There's an app and I think it's free now. I know I paid for the stinking app, but I need to move some things the other way so this can fit. But I believe her app is free now, and then you pay for the prints. So the way that it works is you are basically designing pocket pages on the app. She has different layouts. And she has different cards that she's got free ones. And then she has different kits that you can purchase from different designers. And they're like $2 a kit. They're not, some of them are even like 99 cents or they go on sale. Like they're not super expensive. So this is actually, I feel like this is, if it's not cheaper than actual pocket pages, it's at least the same price once you pay for printing and kits. But it's definitely not more expensive. And it can definitely be cheaper. So she has different layouts on the app and you can journal in them just like you do the pocket pages, and just stick decorative stuff on there and your photos. Now, I would say the best thing about this is that you don't have to worry about the size of your photos. Like the other one, you have to be specific on the size of the photos that you're going to put on your page. You have to group your photos together and make sure that they're going to work on this layout for their particular, but this is just one, see, it's just one sheet. It's one, this is a 10 by 10. And in the app, it'll size the photos down. So you don't have to worry about sizing your photos like the actual prints. Just, you can plug them right in and you can adjust them in the app. And so I love this one. And I believe this is also 29, no, this is Nashville. So this was, oh goodness, this is 20, oh, this is a like, okay, this is like the end of one year, the end of like 2017. And then we start out in like 2018 and ends up in 2019. So that's how that works. So this has 2017, 18, and 19 in it. So I did 2019 in this album and my little one. So I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I wanted an album for my family to have. Okay, so this is 2018. Yeah. And so this 10 by 10 album fit that many, you know, years in it, and it's not as bulky as the other one. And the prints, this is a 10 by 10. I believe they're like $1.50. Is that right? Or $1, something like that. Either $1.50 or $1 a sheet. And you can get these printed out anywhere. You can design them in the app, download them, and then print them at Walmart or wherever you want. But I get them from Becky Higgins or whoever she has like a third party that does it. The quality is amazing quality and it's fast. Like the last one I did, I ordered on a Thursday and it was here by Monday. And that's like production and all, because you have to print all this out and then ship it. It was here so fast. And the app is super easy to use, and they have like you can use different cards, and you don't have to purchase boxes of cards. The things about the pocket pages, you buy boxes of cards and not use more than half of the cards. And so you don't have to have a bunch of cards, and you can use them over and over and over. And it's just a storage issue. I absolutely love this for my family photos. Now you can use different sizes. This is a 10 by 10. You can do 8 by 8. You can do 12 by 12. I would not do the 12. The 12 by 12 is going to be easier to find an album. The thing about her the thing is that if you use a 10 by 10, these like real weird sizes, you're not going to find a 10 by 10 like the album. I couldn't find a 10 by 10 album. I had to purchase this $30 album from her because I could not find one anywhere else. And also these sheet protectors, you have to buy them from her because no one makes 10 by 10. It's an odd size. But you can find 12 by 12 and you can find 8 by 8. So you could get away with just using her app and her printing, or just use her app and get it printed at Walmart and then buy a cheap album and buy a cheap inserts from Hobby Lobby, and you could do it really cheap. But I paid $30 for this album, and then the sheets were not that expensive. I think it's a $10 for like 20. Okay, I guess that is kind of expensive because you can't use coupons like at Hobby Lobby and stuff. But anyways, I really love this. This is one of my favorite. I love it because it just has photos in it. It's easy, y'all. It's easy. You don't have to do any decorating. It's so easy. It makes great family albums that are just pure albums that preserve your memories. You can do them straight from your app. You don't have to print your photos out. A lot of people will say that while they're on vacation every night, they will complete one page on the app. It's so easy to use. And again, I will link all that below. I absolutely love her app. It's so great. So this is the Becky Higgins. Again, I'm going to link that below. Okay, so that was 2018, 2019. Now 2020. Here we are in 2020. I went back to the regular old Pocket Pages, but I did not use the Becky Higgins. This is a cheap album from Hobby Lobby. It's a 6 by 8 or 8 by 6. I don't know. It costs like, I don't remember. I think it was like $6.99, and then you can use a coupon on top of that. Okay, so it's dirt cheap. It's not decorative, but it's like this chipboard or cardboard, whatever, and you can decorate it yourself. Like you can put scrapbook paper on it, Mod Podge it, paint it, whatever. I just haven't done it. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted a Disney album. I just wanted Disney. And so this is not finished because I purchased some Disney themed kits and I had to wait for them to come in or whatever, so it's not completely done. But this is basically Pocket Pages. Now this is like a regular scrapbook sheet, but you see here, Pocket Pages. And there are kits from Say Cheese, Simple Stories, Say Cheese by Simple Stories, and then Echo Park, which I believe this is Echo Park. And they have everything. Yeah, this is the back of it. Like this is the advertisement or whatever. Anyways, they have stamps, stickers, stickers, chipboard, this Say Cheese and Echo Park. They have such an amazing kit. Say Cheese has like 3 or 4 kits. And so I ordered some from Simple Stories. From scrapbook.com. I ordered them from scrapbook.com, and the Echo Park, it was a scrapbook kit, I think, that they sell at Hobby Lobby. It's like one of those little, it's like in a 12 by 12, and it's usually hanging scrapbook kit. I bought it for like $2 on clearance. I just lucked out that I happened to be looking because I knew that they had Disney themed stuff. But that was it. So I made a lot of this with my silhouette. This is like a Paige Taylor Evans. If you join her Facebook group, she has free cut files. She designs cut files that she sells, but she also has some free ones, and she has a lot of Disney stuff in there. She has a lot of Disney stuff. And so I thought there was another cut file from her in here. So anyways, I had a lot of fun with this album, and it's just a Disney theme one, but you can do your whole year in it. You can be decorative with it. You can just stick your, so you have, okay, so I bought these sheets before I bought the album, which makes no sense. So I have a bunch of, these sheets came with this album. And if I was going to do Pocket Pages again, it would be like this. I would not do that 12 by 12. I'm telling you that 12 by 12, I mean, unless you, I guess I shouldn't be persuading you, right? Because you know it's best for you, but I'm just saying this was easier for me. There's less unfinished pages. Like if I did this in the 12 by 12, I guess it would take maybe less sheets, like 3 or 4 sheets, and I would be done, right? But I really wanted to get creative with it. This is more of a creative thing for me. And I wanted to use all the stickers, the cutouts, stamps, all the things. And so that's why I went with this little one, because I'll get to use lots of pages, and it wouldn't be so hard. Like I just, design my own little Pocket Pages. I'm not the greatest at this, y'all. So don't judge me. But So this is a 6x8, but there's lots of other shops that sell these that are much more high quality albums. They're higher quality inserts, and I can't think of their names because I don't purchase from them. This was cheap. This is from Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99 for this album, and then it comes with this many sheets in it. It's got some full sheets, ones that you'd have a 4x6, you know. So I mean, $6.99, you got an album. Get some scrapbook paper, cut some squares out with your trimmer, stick some photos in there, and you're done. Like, it doesn't have to be this big old thing, but if you're going to do pocket pages, that's how I would do it. Okay, so finally, I'm still in 2020. That was just my Disney one. And now, okay, so what I'm going to do for 2020 is I'm going back to this type of album, but I'm not going to do, I probably won't do a 10x10. I might do an 8x8. Because like I said, it's easier to find albums and whatnot. This came in the seasonal surprise box that I did not get. And I bought this off of someone. So it has a sleeve on it. Oh, I don't want to, I feel like I'm going to rip it. Like it might be stuck on there. No, it's just really tight. Okay, but it has this plastic sleeve on there. She sells those separately. But this album, not this album, this petite planner, I believe, is no longer, like it was a one-time just in the seasonal surprise box. I could be wrong actually, because she did a journal last year for summer and then it was on the site. So I could be wrong. You might want to go check that. So I use her petite planners. And when I saw this journal, I'm like, I want this summer journal. And the reason why I wanted it, I don't know what the heck all that was. That just all them crumbs. Okay, so this is the this is an Erin Condren Petite journal. It's a summer journal. It came in a seasonal surprise box that I did not purchase, but someone sold this to me, and it's got a plastic sleeve. They sold the sleeve to me as well. I didn't get the surprise box. I believe this was exclusive, but you might be able to find it on the site because she did a journal last year for summer. It was just a journal and had prompts in it. I like this one way better. And then later I saw it on the site. So it may be available on the site. I don't know. But the reason why I wanted this is because it had these blank sheets, lined pages, and then it had these little layouts here. You see how it has, like, you can stick a photo, stamp, sticker in these layouts. And I especially thought this was cool. Well, it turns out I hate this right here. I don't even know if this is available anymore, but it doesn't matter because what I'm saying is you don't need her journal with like the prompts or whatever. You don't need this particular one. You could just use any old notebook. I don't like these because I'm like, I am limited to these boxes, and sometimes my photos don't fit. Okay, so I started using this journal. And I just was like, who cares what it looks like? I'm going to stick some photos in there and journal. The end. It's 2020. We need to be documenting 2020 because this year is crazy. And my cousin told me to document when I was like 13. Document 2000, like New Year's Eve and all that. She's like, you should document all this Y2K stuff. You're going to want to know. And I wish I did. And I didn't. So I'm like, I'm documenting. So I started just throwing these stickers down. I mean, these photos down, and then later I went back and added some stickers. So this layout is not really cute. Like, this is the one with the boxes. I mean, I just stuck them on there, and then I went and got these stickers. Well, my daughter bought me these stickers at Erin Condren, like bought them for me with my husband when I wasn't looking, and I just slapped those on there. And I thought, I'm gonna start using stamps and stuff, whatever. I haven't even done, oh my gosh, these stickers are terrible. Y'all don't use those stickers in here. So these are the pages I just started slapping photos down and then did the decor afterwards. I'm probably gonna remove this. Like, this is bad. I'm gonna remove this and just use scrapbook paper. That's what I'm gonna do. This one didn't turn out so bad because it's blank. And then I just put the stickers on afterwards. Same with this one. This one, I didn't even need to use any stickers, y'all. I wasn't even gonna put any because the views are so beautiful, but then I found these stickers from, oh my goodness. There's something, what the heck? There's M&Ms. Y'all, don't judge me why I have many M&Ms. I know exactly why. It's because my daughter had a package of M&M cookies in my office and they were thrown. That's so funny. That's so like me. Anyways, is it anywhere else in the book? Okay, no. Okay. Anyways, this is a beautiful layout. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know if you could hear that, but my phone rang. So this has beautiful photos, and it didn't even need the stinking stickers, but I stuck them on the anyways, and I like the way it looks. They're just not sticking well on this paper. Like certain stickers on this paper is not working, or it's just the stickers because they're thick. I don't know. So then I started thinking about decor first, and I started using like some scrapbook paper and whatnot in here. And then I went and I got my photos, and I started like, okay, they fell out, so I just threw some in there. But I started like sticking them in there to see where I was gonna lay them in, you know? So I've got almost all through, that's not even all through July, but a lot of, ooh, that's not even a lot of July. I still have July, most of July and August that I have to do here. I mean, it's the beginning of August, so that's not too bad. But I have a little bit of July left in here, and I wanted to see if I had enough sheets. So one of the challenges of this particular one, which I don't even think it matters because I don't know if she sells it or she's going to sell it, is just these layouts here. So if I were going to do this again, which I really think I am, y'all, I think this is my favorite one for my personal memory keeping. This is my favorite one. I would use a dot grid, and I like it because of the size. Okay, so this other one, like, well, I used a happy planner, so maybe I should show you the happy planner. Like, this one is long and thin, and so you're, you know what I mean? There's only so many ways you can lay it out, but it's great that you can take these pages in and out. Like if you missed a date, you could just stick it in there, which kind of happened in here. I didn't miss a date. I just realized I had more photos that I want to put in there, but it's too late because it's bound. And they go between like this day and this day. It's too late, you know. Well, they're more from this day, and I want to add. I mean, I could get some washi tape and like tape a page in here, you know, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But the challenge is, again, that it's bound. That's with any bound thing. But other than that, y'all, I love this. I love this size, and I just love this method. Like, I would recommend this for your own personal journaling, it was more important for me to be able to not just capture photos, but to journal. And I feel like because it has these lines here, there's days where I can just go in here and just journal. I don't need to have photos. I can just say how my day went, the end. And I could journal here or put more photos for another day. I'm not bound by dates. And the size is perfect. So I don't have to have all the decor either. Like I said, I was slapping these photos down and journaling afterwards, and it would have been fine if I didn't put any of these stickers on here. It would have been just fine with just the photos alone. I have got to get these down. The Mambi stickers from the value packs are great. These are Happy Planner stickers. These are the Mambi ones, and they're old. They don't even make them anymore, but they're like, I don't think so. Let me see if I can find one. See, they're like the Me and My Big Ideas. They're not Happy Planners. It's from this album here. I don't even think they make these anymore, y'all. I don't know. Actually, they might at Michael's. I could be wrong. Anyways, so this Erin Connor Petite Planner or journal is my favorite. I think I'm going to purchase a lined one or a dot grid one next time, but I really hope that she or somebody releases some like this with journal and blank. Or I'm going to end up making my own. Can you even see those lines? I'm going to end up making my own and printing it, whatever, because I absolutely love the journaling and the blank pages. So that is that. Yeah. So I showed you this petite journal. Then I showed you the Becky Higgins pocket pages or memory. What's it called? It's called Life. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel so terrible that I can't remember the name of it. Project Life. It's a Project Life app. The Project Life app by Becky Higgins. That one, I'm still gonna continue with that for 2020. And the awesome part is they stay on your app until you're ready to print them, or you can print as you go. I stack them up and print as I go. I have this Disney one that I'm still working on. It's also 2020. And then I showed you, whoops. My drink is gonna fall. I showed you the pocket pages. This is a 12 by 12 album pocket page. And then I showed you the big Happy Planner memory keeping method. And then I also showed you the skinny notebook, note sheet, skinny notes, happy notes, whatever method of memory keeping. So those are all the different ways that I have memory kept or am continuing to memory keep. Let me know which one is your favorite, or if you've tried any of these, or if you have any tips in using these. Let me know in the comments below. But that is that, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the subscribe button. I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.